climbing, we can't climb all of the mountains. We have to pick one. So that's exactly what I did. I picked this mountain, AXU 3850. It's called the Central Pyramid. Picked that wall because it was a little shorter than the others, 2,700 feet tall. Oh, that helped a little bit. I declared that as my current climb. First vertical lesson that I apply with intention. This is vertical lesson number 2 for you. Declare your current climb. Now, what I mean by that is not to ignore everything you've got going on. I know you can't just blow off all the mountains you're climbing, but here's what I would suggest. Knowing you have a list of valuable ideas you're going to walk out of here with, and knowing you can't do all that, before you get back to the chaos of work, pick one item off what you came up with at this conference. Maybe something I shared with you or somebody shared in the hallway or in a breakout. Pick one at a time and declare that as your current climb. It's something that's of high value, high importance, may not be even team or organization facing. Keep it visible. I've got a lot of tactical tips as well on how to keep that momentum, but the idea is this: just a few minutes a day, I promise you, will make a difference. Maybe it's just one email or one paragraph in that book you're reading, or one little moment, and you move it forward about just an inch sometimes. And just 5 minutes a day, maybe you don't get it done every day, but 5 minutes here and there, and next thing you know, one day you're gonna wake up, and you're gonna look back and go, well, moving it forward. Declare your current climb, and always have a current climb. Keep it visible, because visibility drives velocity. I mean, keep it on a post-it note, on stickers, on task management calendar, everything you can do to keep it in your face. Otherwise, chaos will distract you. Declare your current climb. I picked this wall, then I ran into problem number 2. No surprise, the gentleman that my brother lined up didn't work out. Now, he was a good guy, very competent climber, but he ran out of time, had to leave the valley. So I left there without a partner at all. I was walking up down this valley, and some of you may have a recruiter or somebody you can reach out to if you're trying to find the right team member. Didn't have that. I met one Italian team. They were focused on a new ascent, had no interest in climbing with me. And in the last evening, I'm about ready to give up on the whole dream. And at the last moment, I met a Russian couple. I remember Miss Jula walking up. She had these striking blue eyes, this beautiful spirit about her, and just this strength. I tried to talk her in and let me climb with her. She was there with her husband. And they were two pair, and they had no interest, the two of them, in letting somebody else climb with them. It's like, when you apply for a job and they say, we'll call you, we don't have any openings. She kept looking at me, and I kept talking to her, telling her how good a partner I would be. And I started realizing, I don't think she even understands what I'm saying, because she could barely speak English. So I just turned up the Kentucky charm on her. She kept looking at me. Finally, she starts to warm up to the idea. I could tell. She finally looks up and says, Manley, maybe you make a good partner. I said, yeah. Meanwhile, her husband. You see how excited about it he was, right? He kept staring at me. He was standing cross-armed the whole time. Stoic, powerful, rushing over top of me. He's looking down. He says, finally breaks the silence. He says, Manley, you skinny. That's good, isn't it? I can climb well. I'm skinny. That's a good thing. He says, let's climb. Oh my gosh, I think I got the job. So I tried to shut my mouth, quit selling myself, and we started packing up. We started making critical decisions. Like, what can we afford to leave behind? Still make it to the top and back alive. We finally agree that we think it's going to take about 3 days to get to the top and back down. We pack up just enough food and water and the equipment that we think we need, load up the packs, and we head out the next morning. I'll never forget walking down that river valley. If you can imagine, to my left, a whitewater river. And then in front of us, about 100 yards on the trail, Miss Jula had gotten ahead of us, and Dima was about 10 feet in front of me. And as he would walk, he kept pointing up at that wall I showed you, and he was yelling a bunch of Russian. And I don't remember but 2 words of Russian. He'd say, Manley, da! That's yes. And niet! That's no. He said, Manley, da, niet, da. And then he freezes in time. I remember seeing him there, and I thought, what is he doing? And then it's almost those moments, when time starts to slow down, he starts falling backwards. In the very last second, I realized his head is going to smash into these rocks on the trail. So I dive out, barely catch his head. Jula! She comes running back. He's wrenching and and a grand mal seizure.
Oh my God.
About 3 minutes of agony. I get my coat off, get him covered up, we get him on his side. And after another minute or two, he finally sinks into something short of a coma. And the guy's out cold. I look at Jula and I said, Jula, I just want to know he's okay. I mean, I'm freaking out completely. I said, Jula, we got to get Dima some help. She said, Manley, Dima's fine. I remember thinking, honey, I don't know exactly where you're from, Russia. But where I come from, that's not good. We need to get him some help. I said, Jula, we're 3 days from a third world hospital. She said, Manley, Dima's fine. 1 year, 1 seizure. No more years. No more seizure, 1 more year. I'm looking at he's still out. She keeps assuring me. And I started to believe her. I thought, well, you know, this is his wife. I should listen to her. And then I started freaking out even more. Because guess who was going to hold my rope? Funny now. Of all the lessons I'm going to share with you all, I promise you this is the one that will make the biggest impact in your professional and your personal life. This is the belay. The belay, B-E-L-A-Y. The belay is a simple mechanism that we use in the climbing world to step out of our comfort zone every day. And the person that holds that rope in their hands for you, that's the belayer. It's the only way I can do what I do in my life. It's the only way I can climb or have this professional speaking business or support you in any way is to make sure that somebody's got the rope for me. They need to just do a few things well. Number one, they need to give us enough rope so we can move and not too much rope. I used to do this a lot with my team members. Too much slack. And people in my life, and I thought, well, I'm doing them a favor. The truth is it was comfortable for me. And the other truth is that they will fall eventually. And when you fall, and you have too much slack out, you're going to go too far and hurt yourself. The other critical thing that the belayer must do well is not hold you back. Sometimes they don't give you enough rope. You can't move. Most critically of all, number 3, is that the belayer has to, and you have to know it in your heart without a shadow of a doubt, that when you fall, your belayer is going to lock the rope off so that you can get back on the wall and start moving again as quickly as possible. So how do you apply this in your day-to-day life? I'm going to give you a simple framework so that you know exactly what to do when you get back to work. Matter of fact, you don't have to wait till you get back to work. I would encourage you to start right now, right here at this conference, knowing that there's people in this room you need on belay for you to go do what you're trying to accomplish. Here's the idea, 3 steps. Number 1, ask a simple question. Who do I need on belay today? We need to get our own oxygen mask on first so that we can serve others. And I found people like you who support others, don't see, will you tell me, you do that as much as you need to, ask for the help you need? I'm not always good at that. So first I want you to imagine in your mind, who is it today that I need? You note that person. Second step is identify the person that you will belay. It's the person that you know in your life, might be on a team and professional, personal, wherever, that you know might be struggling or they've got a lot going on. You think of that person. Okay? Step 3 is the easiest actually. It's just to get on belay. What I mean by that is to reach out and make a meaningful connection with them. Ideally it would be in person. You all know that's the most influential way you can connect with someone, but don't let that be an excuse. Maybe you can't see them physically. Because I tell you the excuse I have the most. I say, well, I don't have enough time to reach out to my dad as an example. Because it's just a text message. Oh, how long is a text message or a Facebook message or LinkedIn or a quick little call? How long does that take? Less than a minute. Thank you. Here's the really embarrassing part is I've already lost my mom. My dad's 82. And I don't reach out and get on belay with him every day. I need to. This week I've talked to him twice though. I'm working on it. Get on belay. And don't let time be an excuse. And it can be in your own language. For both of these people, even the person that you need, the catch is you're going to reach out and serve them. What can I do to support you? Or you might just say, thanks for having my back. I appreciate you. How's it going? Just simple, intentional, consistent connections. Get on belay. Vertical lesson number 3 for you.